Hey, everybody! It's Carrie. I have a couple minutes. I want to check in because I wake up every morning and I ask my intuition, my higher self, how can I make a difference in the life of one mom today? So how can I make one mom's life a little bit brighter today? And just to share with you, you guys know that I'm divorced, and you know that I am in a relationship with a man. I'm actually in what is considered a sacred union, which means, it means a lot. It means that David and I were both very ready for what I call this sacred relationship that we have, which means we were ready, each of us, to give and receive love that was pure and without judgment, without fear. Even though some crossroads that we are at are a little bit fearful, but we actually know that there is abundance on the other side of fear. And so the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I'm really being led to share love lessons. Because my biggest pain, my biggest emotional pain was the disconnection from love. And that appeared everywhere in my life. It appeared in my relationships with my children. It appeared in my relationships with everybody who I met. And it is so important to realize how powerful love truly is when it is actualized or turned on or not blocked. See, my self-love, which was the source of who I am, it is my inner truth, was blocked. And it was blocked because, number one, I had a lot of self-forgiveness work to do. Number two, I didn't realize the power of forgiveness. And number three, I didn't realize how to forgive people who had hurt me in the past. And once I realized how powerful forgiveness was, I was actually able to unlock my power, my love power. And so that enabled me to grow my self-worth and my own self-love. It created more space. You simply cannot allow more love in your life or give more love in your life if you have not forgiven. And there's a process to forgiveness, and I want to share that with you today. The process of forgiveness starts really when you realize that you're holding on to a feeling, a thought, or an emotion associated to something that somebody has done to you that you have judged as being wrong. Meaning somebody acted, someone let you down is usually what it is, or somebody didn't do something that you wanted to do. And what I'm really speaking to specifically is I'm speaking to the male-female relationship. And where are you as a mom being blocked from giving and receiving love from your spouse or your significant other? Because I actually believe that, and I actually know to be true, that the simple act of forgiveness opens up new pathways for higher love, right? And done over and over again with, weaving in a lot of other skills, actually realigns you to what I consider to be a soul love, right? And so, personally what happened to me is I was ready for that soul love that absolutely takes my breath away, the love that is magnificent. And the man that I was with actually gave me the opportunity to learn this about myself. And our relationship did not evolve together. But what happened was I continued the process of forgiveness of myself and of, people who had hurt me, my love wounds. And I actually I was waiting for you, Janice. We're talking about love wounds. We're talking about how we have been blocked from love and what we can do today to allow more love into our life. And, as I've shared with many people on my Facebook page and in my emails, there is this wonderful opportunity here for us to actually have these relationships that are that exceed any type of love that we've ever been given or ever received. And women are actually, we are the pioneers of this movement. And just from a very personal standpoint, I don't know if you've ever felt cherished and adored on a daily basis by a man. And I do. I do, and therefore David feels cherished and adored on a daily basis. And it is not something even that takes place because our relationship is new. Our relationship is no longer new. It's no longer in the early stages of our relationship. And this type of feeling does not go away. It continues to build and build, and happiness and grace and ease. And so it all started because we both had major love trauma, and we were blocked from giving and receiving love. And so the doorway to giving and receiving authentic love, this higher soul type love, is forgiveness. And forgiveness is something that we can also shut down, right? Thinking, whoever did this, whoever blocked us from love, whoever told us, in truth about ourselves, all of it plays into whether or not we believe we're worthy of love. And forgiveness is an act that you do for, to free yourself to be able to love fully and to be able to be loved fully. And wherever that is not happening is always, always, always an opportunity to dive into forgiveness, release what no longer serves you, and open yourself up to give love. And I just hopped off a Facebook Live with my coach. She's a mom. She's a multi-millionaire. She is in love with the man of her dreams. They have a very successful, conscious soul relationship. And she was sharing about this higher sense of love. And actually, it has led to her absolutely rocking her business and absolutely rocking her life and being able to take the stage and do all these amazing things that are very much part of who I am as well and my dream. And she shared that, her relationships leading up to her marriage taught her how to love. And so, some of the relationships that we're in are teaching us how to love. And some of the relationships are teaching us actually are our soul relationships. And so man and woman, they choose kind of the same path together to ascend. But really, females are and you're already doing it, moms. You're already the leaders of your family. So being in this higher sense of love, which is access through the doorways of forgiveness, gives you the opportunity to lead your family and your spouse. And it's no longer even possible for there to be any other way but to lead through love, right? Because leading through control or leading through any type of manipulation actually is causing breakdowns of families. And so what I wake up every single morning with is the prayer of how do I lead so that moms can not only utilize the information that I share, but actually start to become the leaders of their family by letting go and forgiving things that no longer serve them. You know, if you had an argument with your spouse last night, it is time to just let that stuff go. Like, totally let it go, because holding on to it actually creates more and more conflict and confusion, and it blocks you from giving and receiving love. The other thing I just want to quickly hit on, and it's actually something I didn't understand until I heard my coach share it, but a lot of us are martyrs to love, meaning we feel we give, and this is kind of how my upbringing was. We give, and we get really frustrated when we don't get back. When you give love and you separate and you give love from fullness, when you give love from a place of purpose, when you give love from a place of service, that love gets sent out. And when the time is right, you will receive it. So one thing I want you to do today, there's two things I want you to do today. Nope, I'm sorry, three things I want you to do today. The three things I want you to do today is I want you to forgive your spouse for something. I want you to look for an opportunity to create some kind of soul connection with your spouse, whatever that feels like to you. And the last thing I want you to do is I want you to hit like or write yes in the comments to let me know that you took away something from this video. I need to know if what I'm sharing hits the notes for you guys, because if it doesn't, I need to evaluate. I need to check in, because I really do want to show up for you whenever I'm on Facebook Live, whenever I write you an email. I want to make sure that you're getting something from what I share, and that you're taking something away. Because again, my feet hit the floor every morning, and you guys are the first things on my mind. How can I make a difference in the life of one mom, one family, one relationship today? And today we talked about forgiveness, right? So again, let me know by hitting the like button, by a heart, or just writing something in the comment that you took something away from what I shared. We shared about the power of forgiveness and how not forgiving separates us from love. We touched a little bit about what soul relationships are, and I've shared upfront with you guys many times that my biggest pain in my life was the fear of never being loved. And so what that did was it catalyzed something inside of me that allowed me to learn how to love myself. So then all of a sudden, I was like a magnet. My soul, I think I call it many things, but David is actually my it's like this higher evolved love, right? And so we're actually here to do a lot of work with reconstructing families so that you experience this bliss like state of love. And this is not to say that my relationship is perfect, but the first words out of our mouths, if there is any type of tension, number one is, okay, well, how do we clear this? And number two, please forgive me, right? And so forgiveness over and over again. Now, one of the hardest things to master is how to forgive ourselves. And this goes back to a wound that women have had and carried for so long. And it's attached to the need for us to be perfect. You do not have to show up perfect in any way, shape, or form, ever, right? In fact, women are highly imperfect, and they were designed and created to experience peaks and valleys and all sorts of emotions. And those emotions were actually given to us because they help shape who we are. We are compassionate leaders. We feel deeply. And because of that, God has actually given us this huge, vast, amazing capability to love, right? And to be loved. So I'm actually going to wrap this up because I have to go pick up Anya. But again, if you took away anything from this, all I want you to do is hit, yup, I got it. I took something away. If you even want to share what that is, hit the like button, hit the heart button, and just let me know if I'm on target, if you guys are getting anything from this. Forgiveness, okay? Forgive your spouse for something they did today. Create a soul type connection. Hold his hand, give him a kiss on the cheek, invite him out for a date, any of those things. And then I also want you to work on where in your life you need to forgive yourself for something. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day, and thanks for listening. And by the way, I'm wearing a hat because my roots, man, they need to be done pretty badly. That's what happens when you kind of trot around from place to place. You end up missing your hair appointment. So can't wait to see my girl Molly in a couple days. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Bye.